Hi, I'm Misty, and I'm the interviewer.
Hi, I'm Aubrey, and I'm the interviewee.
Hi, I'm Shelby, and I'm the good interviewee, and we are going to make a little presentation for you about how to improve your interpersonal communication skills before an interview.
According to our textbook, Looking Out, Looking In by Ronald B. Elder and Russell F. Proctor, you never get a second chance to make a first impression. The impression you make in the first few minutes of the conversation can define the way a prospective employer views you and the path of your career.
Good afternoon, Ms. Jones. Okay. Hello, Ms. Jones. I'm Ms. Weisskopf, and I will be interviewing you today. First off, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name's Aubrey. I've lived in Boone my whole life. I have 3 kids. The first one is 3, the other one is 5, and my last one is 7. I've worked at one job my whole life, and that's McDonald's, and I've worked there on and off for 10 years.
Okay, what office skills do you have?
Well, I worked at the cash register the past few years, so I'm sure I can manage a keyboard. They're basically the same thing.
Can you tell me your strengths and weaknesses from your last job?
Well, I'd have to say my strength was the drive-thru. I think I did a really good job getting the customers in and out quickly. My weakness is my phone. I just can't live without that thing.
Oh, okay. Do you work well with others?
Well, I think I'm pretty friendly. The only person I didn't work well with was my last boss, but he happened to be my boyfriend.
Do you remember a time when you had a conflict with a coworker or your supervisor, and how did you handle it?
Hold on just a second. Hello? I'm in an interview right now. No, I'm in an interview. I'll call you back when I'm done. Sorry, that was my boyfriend. What were you saying?
Okay, do you remember a time when you had a conflict with a coworker or a supervisor, and how did you handle it?
Well, the last time my boyfriend and I got into it didn't end very well. I just walked right out of there because he said I had an attitude, so I avoided the conflict by just leaving.
Do you have any questions for me at this time?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, well, thank you very much for your time, and we will contact you if we're interested for another interview.
Thank you.
As you can see, Aubrey showed a good example of a poor interview. She made a bad first impression by coming into the job interview for a secretary position with sweatpants. Her impression proceeded to get worse as her phone started ringing on full volume. According to Susan Adams, Forbes staff, from the magazine article, How to Communicate Better at Work, words aren't the only thing that send a message. It's all about you, how you act. If you are a slouch, avoid eye contact and put your hands in your pocket. The interviewer will think that you don't want to communicate with them. It is also very inconsiderate to leave your phone or any electronic devices on loud. Your full attention should be towards the interviewer. Now that I have talked to you and told you good examples about what not to do in an interview, I'm going to have you tune in to Misty's interview with Shelby, showing a good interview.
Good afternoon, Ms. Green.
Good afternoon.
Hello, Ms. Green. I am Ms. Weisskopf, and I will be doing your interview today. I am the office coordinator. First off, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Yes, I live locally in an apartment by myself. I do not have a significant other or any kids. I have my administration assistant degree, and I'm looking for a secretary position. My past job was at Mary Greeley Medical Center as an office coordinator, and I'm searching for something more fit for me.
What office skills do you have?
The office skills I have are things such as faxing, copying, computer programs like Excel and Access. I am also experienced with answering a multi-line phone while helping customers at the same time.
Can you tell me your strength and weakness from your last job?
I would say a weakness of mine would be my handwriting. It could be a bit neater for others to read, and also being in quiet environments for a lengthy amount of time and not interacting with other people. And then my strength would be that I'm pretty organized, and I like to have everything in order and easily accessible.
Do you work well with others?
Yes, I work great in group settings and feel like a lot of work is accomplished when we share.
questions for me at this time.
What are the hours that you're looking for?
Actually, the hours are 8 to 5, Monday through Friday, and we also give you an hour lunch. Is there anything else?
No, that's it.
Okay. Thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
And if we are interested, we will contact you again for another interview.
Okay.
Thank you.
After Shelby's interview, you will notice that it went more smoothly than Aubrey. She entered the interview with a pleasant smile and gave Misty a firm handshake. She also had a proper attire on. She wore conservative clothes and the right amount of makeup and jewelry, and her hair was nicely done. According to the Handbook of Communications by Owen Hargy, many piercings and tattoos can be a sign of rebellion and recklessness. It is important to try to hide most tattoos and take excessive amount of piercings out. Along with being dressed properly, Shelby was also prepared and had practiced many questions. According to Tony DeWall from the website Tips on Communicating Effectively During a Job Interview, it is important to prepare and practice for an interview. Prepare to discuss every aspect of the job and know your strengths and weaknesses. It is also important to practice answers and variety of questions that may be asked. Don't waste the interviewer's time by thinking of answers and going off subject because you don't know the answers. Also, according to Tony DeWall, it is important to be clear, concise, and considerate. Always be clear to the listener, can understand you, and be concise to the point with answering the questions. And also be considerate. Never speak negatively about any former coworkers or managers. After showing you 2 examples of interviews, I hope that you have learned how to use the correct interpersonal communication skill during an interview.